At some point, usually in your 20s or 30s, you're going to watch the men around you quietly give up on themselves. And the scary part is not them. The scary part is how easy it is to not even notice when it starts happening to you. Here's a cycle most men live in and never escape. Something sparks you, a video, a conversation, a moment in the mirror. You feel it. This is a time I actually do it. So you go in, you fix the diet, you start training, you research testosterone, you buy the supplements, and then 2 weeks later, sometimes less, you are right back where you started. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack willpower, because your mind is running a program you never agreed to. And until you understand that program, nothing else you do will stick. Your mind is not a blank slate. It is a collection of survival strategies, and the most important one to understand is this: your mind does not just protect your physical body, it protects your identity, the beliefs, habits, and self-image that have built up over your entire life. That collection of things is what psychologists and evolutionary scientists call your psychological survival mechanism, and it behaves exactly like a biological immune system. When something tries to change it, even something good, it attacks. Think about it this way: your genes build your body to survive, and in the same way, the ideas and beliefs you grew up absorbing from your parents, your school, your social media feed, those have built your identity. And just like genes, those ideas want to persist. They want to stay exactly as they are. So when you try to become a different man, a healthier man, a man with better hormones, more drive, more discipline, your own mind sends warning signals: anxiety, doubt, the sudden urge to check your phone, the voice that says you can start again on Monday. That is not weakness, that is your old identity fighting to survive. Look at the men who have genuinely transformed, physically, hormonally, mentally, the ones who actually stuck with it. What separates them is not that they found a better program or a better supplement stack, it is that their identity flipped. They became the kind of man who feels uncomfortable when he is not optimizing, who feels off when he skips training, when his sleep is broken, when his energy is low. The problem stopped being motivation and started being identity. They were not fighting to change, they were fighting to stay themselves. And look at the opposite: the man who buys testosterone supplements and never opens the bottle, the man who starts a program and abandons it in week 2. That is not a discipline problem, that is his current identity doing exactly what it is designed to do: keep him the same. This is documented across psychology, behavioral science, and even neuroscience. The reason most health and self-improvement attempts fail is not a lack of information. Studies consistently show that the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it comes down to identity alignment. When the action matches who you believe you are, it requires almost no willpower. When it conflicts with who you believe you are, willpower is never enough. And this matters specifically for testosterone because testosterone is not just a number on a blood test. It is the physical expression of how aligned your life is. Sleep, stress, movement, nutrition, purpose. Every one of these feeds or suppresses your hormonal output, but all of them require consistency. And consistency only comes when the identity supports it. Low testosterone and a stagnant identity often show up together because they are fed by the same root. So how do you actually start shifting this? First, find a reason with real weight, not a vague goal like be healthier. Something specific that genuinely disturbs you when you picture life staying the same. Write it down. What does the man look like who never fixed this? Where is he in 5 years? Most men soften the answer to protect themselves. Do not. The discomfort of that image is fuel. Second, change your environment before your identity can recalibrate. Your old self is stored in your surroundings, who you follow online, your daily routine, what your phone feeds you. The man you want to become needs to be the one your environment is speaking to constantly. If everything around you is building a picture of the optimized man, your mind will begin to protect that identity instead. Third, increase the gap between the impulse and the action. Every time you feel the pullback to old habits, the urge to skip, to scroll, to settle, do not react immediately. Sit in that gap. That pause is where you train your nervous system to stop obeying the old program. Over time, you stop being run by it. The identity is far more changeable than most men realize. It was built by repetition and environment. in the first place, which means it can be rebuilt the same way. The man who feels threatened by low energy, low testosterone, and a body that does not match who he knows he is, that man already exists. He just needs the right conditions to become the dominant version. Men who go through this shift consistently report the same thing. The training stops feeling like a chore. The discipline around sleep and nutrition stops being a fight. The results, physical, hormonal, mental, start compounding, not because they found some secret protocol, because they became the man for whom those things are just what he does. That is exactly what one man mastery is built around. Phase by phase, foundation, training, hormones, the look, identity, both the Eastern and Western side, TCM protocols alongside real testosterone science, the identity work and the practical implementation together in one place, because one without the other does not hold. If you're ready to actually become that man, link is in the description. Feel better, look better. That is where it starts.